Good evening, friends. Lance here with my daughter Vera, and today we are using a friend's Greg Judy bale and roller to basically move out some carbon, some not so much animal feed even, but livestock soil biology feed. So here you can see where we started, and it's a pretty big bale. So yeah, it just kind of comes off, and we're kind of patching up a spot where there's a little more higher use. And so yeah, brought it back from Missouri here a week and a half ago, and yeah, you can see way up on those knobs I did a couple bales up there a week ago or so. But Elijah, you want to give us a whirl or show? Well, here, this is Elijah's Farm Haul M that he got going. Now he's got it for sale. So did a little work, bought it at the auction, and she's ready to go. So, all right, well, why don't you show us how to unroll the bale and roll. This is a 450 Kodiak. It's a little bit, it's got four-wheel drive.
It needs the solenoid thing.
Yeah, well, you might just have to pull start it.
Okay. You can pull start.
Hold that one.
Well, here, then you hold it. Hold it.
This.
Sit down, Veer. Low gear. What? There's definitely a lot of weight on her. So then so now when you're done, Greg was teaching us, you actually don't need to push these all the way in. A friend of mine was commenting on that. I sent him a short video because, these spikes go quite a ways into the bale. And so you can spend a lot of time trying to hammer these in, and you really don't need to do that. So that's what it looks like. And Elijah, you want to ratchet it up? Because now we're going to take this bale. All the rest of the cows are gone to a different farm, and so we're gonna pick it right up, and we're gonna go to it's got a 2-speed winch on it. Those are heavy bales, and they're full of water from all winter, and actually depending on how you place your spears, it'll pick that four-wheeler up about 2 feet until you get all the weight up on the tongue to put it down. So that's basically, and then it rests on that frame, and then you're good to go and take off. So if you don't want to feed anymore, you're going. You can even just unhook it right here if we wanted. But yeah, kind of a neat tool. There are some limitations, for us. We don't have a big skid loader to pull this around like my friend George Heller does up in West Central, or kind of getting up in northern Minnesota. So it's not, it's a tool, right? Just like this is a tool. But again, this is what Ian Mitchell was talking to us about, carbon and livestock. So that's what we're trying to do, is bring the carbon back to the land, get things cycling. If you look at all the little baby clovers that are popping up, that's another thing Ian was saying. Why send money to town? Cows plant grass. Whether they planted it through a cow pie and mature seed, or even here. So yeah, this was drilled not too long ago, but what is it, spring of 21. So I guess this is anyway, that's just succession's happening. So we're gonna have a massive red clover flush. Look at this. I mean, just something fierce. But that's okay, because we're trying to go from more of a bacterial driven system to a fungal driven system. So what do you got, little girl? You ready to go back and have some supper?
Yeah.
Okay, well, one last little picture of Mandy over here, because she's actually looking for a new home. She's doesn't quite fit our calving window. So, and yep, we're definitely doing some overgrazing, but again, that's to, well, if you walk with me, that's to protect this out here, right? So this was what you'd consider our sacrifice lot. Well, I don't even like the word lot, but and here you can see, you know, we got biology through the cow pie, through the urine. This is where I pushed a bale and did a corner, so they ate quite a bit of it up. You can see a bale that was rolled out. I think I did one pass and back. That was oatlage or oat bale. But again, this is kind of what we're looking at. It's kind of spotty, but it'll come around. Pretty nice. We got bobolinks out here now, and I guess one other thing I'll show you is lots of chicory. So all these stalks are actually chicory, and here you can see it's coming right back. So this is nice purple flower, but this is our pollinator strip here, and I was gonna no-till sunflowers into it in a couple different mixes, but and this is drilled with 110 pounds, 115 pounds, something like that, a Sierra rye, but I'm not sure. I was gonna roll or crimp it, but there's so much clover and other broadleafs that won't do the job, I don't think. The rye won't actually get well and established. So anyway, always learning, adapting, planning to adapt, as several of us say. So with that, I'm gonna get my daughter and get back and check on the horses on the way back, and a couple of our prego goats that we did not sell. Keep those for farm camp. And that's the story here from southeast Minnesota.